Sige nga, Makabayan Black! Total, kayo ang pinakamaingay na nagpupush for an anti-dynasty law. Tapos, may genuine party list group and nominee bill pa kayo. Magsalita nga kayo against this? Well, may reliable insider na bumulong sa akin months ago bago pa yung mga flood control issue na yan na inaalagaan daw kayo ni Martin Romualdez. Is this true? Well, back then, of course, I said, no way. Well, you have not been as vocal against him as you have consistently been with other people in government, so I don't know, you're proving me wrong. And it's not looking good on you. Sa bagay, why would you question this? Kayo nga, na-accommodate din ng same bulok system in COMELEC, kaya buhay pa kayo dyan sa Kongreso kahit naghihingalo na. Taon-taon-taon na! Sitting on the desk of COMELEC ay ang petition ng National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict o NTF-ELCAC through the Solicitor General na kanselahin ang mga partido under the Makabayan Bloc, particularly ang Kabataan at Gabriela, because of grave violations like links to terrorists and accepting foreign funding. Malinaw sa Party List System Act ang mga grounds for cancellation of registration. Sabi sa Section 6, when it advocates for violence or unlawful means to seek its goal, and when it is receiving support from any foreign government, foreign political party, foundation, or organization. Rule 32, Section 8 of COMELEC's Rules of Procedure lists the grounds for canceling the registration of any political party, coalition, or organization. Subsection D says, when the said political party, coalition of parties, or organization has become a religious sect, or denomination, is pursuing its goals through violence or other unlawful means, is refusing to adhere to or uphold the Constitution of the Philippines, or is receiving support from any foreign government. Ang Kabataan Party List ay integration ng mga youth leaders ng iba't ibang organizations, including the National Union of Students of the Philippines o NUSP, the League of Filipino Students o LFS, Anak Bayan, Kabataang Artista para sa Bayan o Karatula, College Editors Guild of the Philippines o CEGP, at marami pang iba. Sara Jane Elago, dating Kabataan Party List representative at ngayon ay nasa Gabriela na, is a former national president of the NUSP. Kung babalikan natin ang mga naging hearing ng Senate Committee on National Defense, ito din ang mga grupo na pinanggalingan ng mga dating rebelde bago sila napasok sa NPA.
Pagka 2016 po ng April and May, dahil po bakasyon siya, ang ginawa po sa amin, kami mga LFS, lahat ng mga kasamahan kong anak bayan, na mga membro na din po ng Kabataang Makabayan, binasahan po nila kami ng pag-aaral po namin na tungkol po yun sa revolutionary dual tactics, na kinakailangan na hindi lang po yung armadong pakikibaka ang palakasin namin, kung hindi, kailangan din naming pasukin ang gobyerno para pabagsakin ng gobyerno. Ang ibig sabihin, kinakailangan din namin makapagpanalo ng mga party list o ng mga senador para yun po yung magsisilbing susi namin para mapabagsak ang gobyerno. Ngayon po, isa po ako dun sa mga Kabataan 2016 po, kinampanya po namin yung Kabataan Party List. Personal ko po yung karanasan. Wala po akong pinagbatayan na karanasan ng iba. Personal ko po yung naranasan. Kung paano po kaming ginamit na hanggang gabi, nagdidikit po kami sa mga pader ng mga poster ng Kabataan Party List dahil alam naming illegal. Kaya ginagawa po namin yun tuwing gabi.
Ito ang point of entry nila to being rebels. Mga kaanib ng teroristang NPA na naging dahilan ng pagkamatay ng mga kabataang katulad ni Guillermo Martin o Jing Cadano ng Kabataan, Giancarlo Capistrano Alberto ng Anak Bayan, Lilet Fatima Raquel ng LFS, Rachel May Palang, na naging Vice President of Visayas pa ng CEGP, Rendel Ryan Edpan Kagula, na LFS Coordinator at Kabataan Party List Coordinator at marami pang iba. Nalatag ko na to sa naunang episode namin on the Makabayan Block at ang koneksyon nila sa mga terorista. Sa mga hindi pa po nakapanood, nandito ang link sa baba. Katulad ng naipakita namin sa episode na yan, may mga nag-testify na si Sara Elago mismo ang nag-recruit sa kanila papuntang NPA. Dinideny niya yan. At ang palusot ng mga grupo na yan, hindi na nila kontrolado kung mapunta man sa NPA ang mga miyembro nila. In other words, wala silang pakialam. But ang relationship na ito ng kabataan at teroristang NPA ay hindi lang one way. Hindi lang from kabataan papuntang NPA. Ano naman ang explanation ninyo for recruiting active NPA members papuntang kabataan para tulungan kayo sa kampanya? Jason Rafales. He was an active member of the NPA in 2018 when he was installed by Kabataan Party List to become its president ng Kalbiga Samar Chapter. Ang sabi niya, ang Kabataan Party List mismo ang lumapit sa NPA para tulungan ito sa kampanya. Sabi niya sa affidavit niya mismo, siya ang nanghihikayat sa mga tao na iboto ang Kabataan Party List at ginagawa niya ito kasama ang mga rebelde habang sila ay may mga hawak na armas. Si Ray Christian Sabado ng Anak Bayan. In 2014, he was indoctrinated with maikling kurso sa lipunan at Rebolusyong Pilipino. Kasama sa course na ito yung pag-discuss ng kalagayan ng Pilipinas, bakit naghihirap, at ano daw ang solusyon? Umawak ng armas at sumama sa armadong pakikibaka. In 2015, he became a member of the Communist Party of the Philippines, ang CPP. And in 2016, he was transferred to Kabataan Party List. He was an active member of Kabataan when he became a member of the New People's Army o NPA. In fact, in 2019, kasama pa niya si Elago na rumisponde sa demolition na naganap sa Bayview Drive sa Parañaque. Documented yan. According to these former rebels, ang Kabataan Party List ay tinatag mismo ng CPP. Ang Kabataan Party List ay katuwang sa pagpapatibay at pagpapalakas ng NPA. Nagsisinungaling si Rene Ko nung sinabi niya na walang kahit anong relasyon ang Kabataan Party List sa mga rebelde. Malinaw na malinaw ang connection na yan sa kanilang history. Sa Mindanao, in 2004, pinababa ng CPP-NPA ang kadre nila na si Eric Casilao na noon ay secretary ng Guerrilla Front 20 operating in Southern Mindanao para tumakbo bilang second nominee ng Anak ng Bayan Party List. Pero hindi sila nanalo that time. At noong 2007 elections, nagpalit ng pangalan ang grupo. Ito ay naging Kabataan Party List. Si Casilao, umakyat ulit ang bundok pagkatapos matalo sa party list elections and rose to the ranks of the CPP-NPA at naging miyembro pa nga ng Central Committee noong 2016 until his capture in Malaysia in 2022. You cannot have seats in Congress occupied by people who are actively seeking to dismantle and destroy the government they swore to serve.
Yung tanong po ninyo kung kinukumpirma namin na gusto nilang pabagsakin ng gobyerno, kumpirmado, totoo po yun, lahat kami. Ang
Yung
masakit,
mga, sinong sila? You're referring to?
yung mga ka-prenting organisasyon na nag-recruit po sa amin, ang intent po lahat niyan, pabagsakin ito.
So,
Ang masakit-
yung front lang, hindi kasama yung party list. Yung front lang.
Kasama mo party list. Kaya nga po nila pinasok ang political mainstream arena para magkaroon sila ng, to legitimize, magkaroon sila ng legal face. And kaya political officer po ako, kagalang-galang na senador, kaya po pinapagamit sa amin ang mga salitang revolusyon, revolutionary tax, armado, bagong hukbong bayan, yung mga word na ganyan, rally, symposium, orientation, to legitimize, to give a semblance of legitimacy doon sa atrocities na kinukumit. Kasi yung mga prente nito na ginagawa, yan yung lambong. Yan yung lambong, sisigaw ng demokrasya, pasay na ho ang demokrasya, sobra na ang demokrasya sa Pilipinas. Ang masakit nga ho, we want to destroy the government, but this is the same government that is now helping us.
And what about Gabriela? The party list where Sara Elago now sits as representative. In 2019, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Belgium shared a document entitled Overview of Non-Government Actors in the Philippines Program 2017 to 2021. Sabi sa dokumento, the Belgian government through its accredited NGOs, particularly G3W, also known as Viva Salud, funded Gabriela. May mga supporting documents from the Anti-Money Laundering Council mismo showing that from 2012 to 2016, Gabriela received more or less 22.7 million pesos. And according to former NPA rebel Edison Coloma Villanueva, ginagamit ng Gabriela ang pondo nito para bumili ng mga baril at ammunition para sa CPP-NPA. These are clear violations of the Constitution and clear grounds para tanggalin na bilang party list ang Gabriela. But not only has COMELEC not done that, it even violated the Constitution by giving Elago the 64th seat in Congress. The Constitution clearly states that party list representatives shall constitute 20% of the total number of representatives, including those under the party list. Ang 20% na ito ay cap. Limit po yan. The Supreme Court in Veterans Federation Party versus COMELEC in 2000 stated that the 20% limit is an absolute maximum. You cannot go beyond that ceiling. So let's do the math. There are currently 254 district representatives in Congress. With 63 party list seats, meron kang total na 317 members ng Kongreso, and party list groups make up 19.87% of the total seats. But when COMELEC added a 64th party list seat for Gabriela, naging 318 ang members ng House, pushing the party list share to 20.13%. The COMELEC has no discretion na mag-imbento ng seats or to alter the composition of Congress beyond what the Constitution and statutes explicitly provide. By breaching the 20% ceiling para bigyan ng seat ang Gabriela, COMELEC effectively amended the Constitution. This is why the Makabayan Bloc would never go against the powerful Romualdezes in Congress. Because the same COMELEC that allowed Yeda Romualdez to sit for a 4th consecutive term is the same COMELEC that violated the Constitution to accommodate Gabriela and allow the Kabataan Party List to keep its registration. Dagdag na lang, kung talagang nakakatanggap sila ng mga blessing from Romualdez. Allegedly, the COMELEC is supposed to be the gatekeeper of our democracy. If politics contaminates that office, the entire system is compromised. And with a corrupted COMELEC, everything else becomes a negotiation, and that will be the collapse of public trust in our democracy itself.
Mahalin mo